Have you ever wondered what truly helps raise a successful teenager? Many parents spend so much time thinking about grades, activities, and future careers. While those things matter, lasting success is built one lesson at a time. Success begins in ordinary moments, shared every day. Every family journey begins with a strong foundation. God has already provided everything they need to grow in wisdom and character. Growth starts one faithful step at a time. Dreams become meaningful when guided by purpose. Life becomes richer when we learn to serve others. Kindness grows through everyday acts of generosity. Courage is choosing to keep moving forward, even when life feels uncertain. Confidence grows through faithfulness and perseverance. The strongest foundation begins with a heart devoted to God. His word guides every season of life. Parents plant seeds that continue growing for years. Simple conversations often become life's greatest lessons. Small daily habits shape future character. Every season brings opportunities to grow stronger. Hope gives us strength to keep moving forward. When these truths become part of everyday life, families flourish. Let's continue raising the next generation with wisdom, courage, love, and faith. One day, one conversation, and one prayer at a time. Through everyday moments at home, this journey is made up of 5 simple but powerful truths that can help guide our teens as they grow. Ever notice how teenagers roll their eyes? Minsan feeling natin ayaw na nila sa atin. But even when they act independent, they still need their parents. Not because you have all the answers, but because God already gave you everything you need to guide them. You don't have to be the cool parent. Here are 5 parenting truths worth remembering. Number 1, you are still the biggest influence in your teen's life. Your example speaks louder than your lectures. Number 2, your teen wants you involved kahit hindi nila aminin. They may say they're okay, pero deep inside, they still want to know you're there. Number 3, teach values that never go out of style. Trends and opinions may change, but God's wisdom remains the same. Help them build their lives on a strong foundation. Number 4, you're a parent, not a best friend. It's okay if your teenager doesn't like every decision you make. Your job is to guide them with love. Number 5, don't be afraid of uncomfortable conversations, be it money, friendships, relationships, or online life. Kung hindi ka magsasalita, someone else will. Be the safe place where your teen can ask questions without fear. Remember, parenting teenagers isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, praying often, and leading by example. One day, those eye rolls may become grateful smiles. Don't give up. Continue to love and guide them. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Let's trust God. Can I tell you one secret about raising teenagers? Sometimes, the biggest dream isn't getting straight A's. It's helping them become wise adults. You know what's funny? Parang minsan ang teenager natin physically nasa bahay, pero mentally nasa phone. Every day they're trying to figure out who they are, what should they do with life, who should they listen to? And honestly, social media is answering many of those questions before parents even get the chance. Kaya minsan feeling natin they don't listen to us. But here's the thing, just because they don't always listen, doesn't mean they don't need you. They still need your guidance. They still need your prayers. And yes, they still need your hugs even if they pretend they're too cool. As parents, we also have to remember, hindi natin makokontrol lahat ng choices nila. They'll make mistakes. They'll learn. They'll grow. Our job isn't to be perfect parents. Our job is to keep showing up, keep loving, keep praying, and never stop believing in the person they're becoming. Dream big for your child, because sometimes the greatest gift you can give them isn't a perfect plan. It's a parent who never gives up. Never gives up. Have you noticed? Minsan bago pa kumain ngayon, picture muna. one more angle, one more filter, one more retake. Because what if it doesn't get enough likes? Today, it's easy to feel like you always need to look your best, have the newest phone or wear what's trending, or keep up with everyone else. Minsan, pati tayong adults napapasabay din. We scroll, we smile, we see amazing photos, nakikita natin ang saya naman nila. But remember, that only shows part of the story. Your value isn't based on online numbers. The challenge begins when we let other people's opinions define how we see ourselves. Instead of chasing approval, focus on becoming the person God designed us to be. Because real confidence doesn't come from perfect pictures. It comes from knowing your purpose. So parents, let's remind our teens, they don't have to impress everyone. You just have to be faithful to who God made you to be. And honestly, the best life isn't the one that looks perfect online. It's the one that's meaningful offline. Parents, here's something to think about. We're busy preparing our teens for school and their future, but are we preparing them to stand strong in their faith? Joshua 1 reminds us that true courage comes from knowing and living God's word. Here are 5 simple questions every teen should be able to answer. Question number 1. Do I believe the Bible is God's true word? Because if we don't know where truth comes from, it's easy to believe everything we see online. Second, do I believe Christianity is different from other religions? Every belief teaches something, but it's important for our teens to understand what makes following Jesus unique. Question 3. Do I believe there are many ways to heaven? Our teens should know what the Bible teaches, not just what social media or friends say. Number 4. Do I understand why my faith is different from other religions? Not to argue or prove someone wrong, but to understand their own faith with confidence. Question number 5. Do I believe Jesus is truly the Son of God? Because everything about Christianity points to Jesus. If they know who Jesus is, mas magiging strong ang faith nila. In the book of Joshua, it says to meditate on God's word and live it every day. Confidence doesn't grow overnight. It grows every time we read God's word and learn together. So parents, don't be afraid to have these conversations with your teens. One day, they'll need to answer these questions for themselves. Be strong and courageous. Can I tell you something that gave me peace as a parent? Minsan feeling natin ang hirap palakihin ng teenagers ngayon. Every day may bagong trend, opinion at pressure. As parents, gusto nating bantayan lahat. Pero let's be honest, wala namang parental remote control. The good news? God is still in control. Our job isn't to create a perfect teenager. Hindi rin natin kayang i-control every decision they make. Our role is to be their guide, pointing them to what is true. Jeremiah reminds us that God has good plans, but we need to seek God with all your heart. Hindi half-hearted. Hindi kapag convenient lang. All your heart. The world will always have voices telling our kids what to believe. That's why they need to hear God's truth louder. And dapat marinig nila yon sa atin. Remember, we're not raising perfect kids, but young people who will know how to choose what is right, love God sincerely, and stand firm kahit maraming distractions. So instead of controlling your teens, help them how to love God with all their heart. Because when their heart belongs to God, everything else has a better foundation.